Ngayong araw, February 26. Makakasama natin ngayon sina Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary Juanito Victor John Vic Remulla, National Capital Region Police Officer Director Police Brigadier General Anthony Aberin at Philippine National Anti-Kidnapping Group Director Colonel Elmer Ragay. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Secretary, please.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Andito puro kami para isaad ang nangyari ukol sa isang kidnapping case sa isang estudyante mula sa isang prestigious international school sa Taguig City. Ito po ay naganap noong February 20. Approximately 3:45 in the afternoon ay nagbigay alam ang magulang na ang anak nila na dismiss ng 2:40 p.m. ay hindi pa nakakauwi. Subsequently, nahanap ang abandoned Everest vehicle sa off-ramp ng southbound ng C5. After which, he was only considered a missing person but assumed to be a kidnapping case. The next day, Feb 21, sa Bulacan, San Rafael.
Taguig sir, nag-report yung parents.
Nag-report ang parents. Subsequently, sa San Rafael, Bulacan, nahanap ang isang vehicle na ando doon yung driver ng bata na murdered. The driver of the child was found murdered inside another vehicle. In that vehicle, yielded information regarding the syndicate which operates in this manner. Now, the contents of that include pictures, conversations, cell phone numbers, strategies, casings of how they would do the job. Now, the driver is already deceased, so he cannot be considered a person of interest. However, the vehicle where he was found yielded evidence. Subsequently, a demand ransom of $20 million was made. Ito po ay hiningi at tinanggihan ng magulang. Katapos po nun, nung Sabado, ay naglabas po ng video na yung bata ay pinuputulan ng daliri. Nung kinalingguhan ay nagkaroon na naman ng conversation. Ito po ay humingi ang magulang ng proof of life. Yung proof of life ay pinakita yung bata na kumakanta ng paboritong awitin ng kanyang nakababatang kapatid. Kumanta yung bata, nakangiti naman, at nakita na, at mula sa video niya ay mukhang in good health. Nung Lunes ay nag-yield na ang EKG ng positive results out of the evidence found nang nagbiping na ng signal ang mga cellphone ng mga abductor. You have to understand that this group is very sophisticated. Yung tawag nila at kung nasaan yung bata ay magkahiwalay na lugar. Pero ang daming numerong naiwan doon. Kahapon, simula nung early afternoon, ay na-detect ang signal ng isang sasakyan na nanggaling doon sa listahan ng cellphone ng driver. Habang nangyayari yun, ay gumawa na sila ng hot pursuit operation. Let me make it clear na hindi nila alam kung anong sasakyan yan. Nakuha lang nila ang numero and they were tracing the signal. At approximately 8 p.m., they were a few hundred meters away from the cellphone na gumagalaw. And in that pursuit, a few minutes after, in the Parañaque area, may nakita silang isang bata na nakapajama na nakatayo sa gitna ng kalye na may benda ang kamay. The choice was pursuing the vehicle or securing the child. Obviously, ang AKG, inuna yung bata. Kinuha yung bata, dinala sa ama, at nireconcile namin lahat. Nag-identify naman, nakita na yung bata ay pinutulan ng daliri mula sa kanan. Sa kanan,
Right, sir. Right hand.
kanan, mula dito sa dulo. Yung bata ay matapang, hindi siya umiiyak. Masaya nakita ang kanyang magulang. Pinakita ang kanyang, ang ama ay nataranta. Dinala namin yung bata sa ospital. Nagkaroon ng maikling debriefing at ngayon ay nakahiwalay na yung pamilya. Let me make another point clear. Ransom demand went from $20 million to $1 million to no ransom being paid by the family. I would like to congratulate the AKG, the NCPRO, for their vigilant efforts in chasing after this. This is a function of effective policing. Ginamit nila ang kanilang resources, lahat ng kanilang human resources, intelligence sources, para matukoy kung nasaan ito. Let me make it clear, hindi pa tapos to.